Good Vav, Shavua Tov, this is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 7 of the negative commandments. A Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. Here we go, number 7. It is a negative commandment not to go out on the Sabbath beyond the Sabbath limit. We're talking about just how far can you walk, even assuming you're not carrying anything. We're not talking about the Erev, which is another rabbinical mitzvah. We're talking about just how far can you walk. For Scripture states, let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. This means that if one goes outside the city or town, even 1 cubit more than the 12 meals, the distance corresponding to the length of the Israelites' camp in the wilderness, he is to receive whiplashes by law of the Torah. Whoever goes out beyond 2,000 cubits, a cubit's about between 1.5 and 2 feet each, so let's assume the 2,000 cubits is about 4,000 feet, which is the area of open land about the town or city, is to be punished with whiplashes of disobedience. Now, this is the view of Rabbi Isaac Alfazi and the Rambam, Maimonides, but there are many early authorities of blessed memory who hold that even if one walks many parasangs, parasang is a Persian unit of distance about, so we're assuming about 4 miles. You can walk many of those parasangs, let's say. It is only a violation of law of the sage, so not a law of the Torah. So, question is this distance that we're walking, is this a biblical mitzvah, which we are learning right now that it is, or is it a rabbinical mitzvah? So it seems to be disagreement. The 2,000 cubits are reckoned as square cubits so as to gain the extra distance to the corners in the square of 2,000 by 2,000 cubits. Within the city, it is permissible to walk through all of it, even if it is very large. This mitzvah is enforced everywhere and every time for both man and woman. So in other words, at the last part of this mitzvah, we just explain that, assuming you live in Houston, so really, as long as you're within the city limits, you can walk a very, very far distance. Really, this mitzvah comes into play, this commandment, when you're in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere, taking a little vacation. So then, you really have a limit to how far you can walk. And the question is, are you violating a biblical or rabbinical mitzvah if you do walk too far? Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Mitzvah 36 or 100 for the gold. See you tomorrow.